and gentlemen, there are some that are under the impression that Black people should be the ones coming up with solutions about racism. That is false. We did not come up with racism, and we are not the ones that should end it. It should be ended by the people that started it in the first place. It is not our responsibility, nor should we take on the task of trying to end racism. That is not the place of Black people in this country. It is the place of the people that started this mess up in the first place. So, this came out in the Boston Globe, January 14th, 2020. It's not up to Black people to cure white racism. Exactly. It's not. So, let's talk, ladies and gentlemen. Before he broke Major League Baseball race barrier in 1947, Jackie Robinson was summoned by Branch Rickey, Brooklyn Dodgers team executive. According to Arnold Rampersad, Robinson's biography, Rickey told Robinson, "I know you're a good ball player. What I don't know is whether you have the guts." Now, Rickey is wrong in this whole thing, but let me go on. What Rickey wanted was a Black man who would remain stoic, even as in words poured from dugouts and bleachers, or when opposing white players slid into him, their sharpened cleats held high. Now, the only reason why they do that, ladies and gentlemen, is because in that situation, they knew they outnumbered him. That's why they were so empowered. And number two, what Rickey expected Robinson to do was stand there and take it and don't even think about fighting back, which is unrealistic, ladies and gentlemen. One thing that they bred into our people, and this is why our folks keep accepting apologies for the murder of their kids and everything else that's really wrong, is because they bred this into you during chattel slavery. You're not supposed to get angry. You're supposed to love your master. You are not supposed to feel normal emotions. Being angry is a normal emotion. You are allowed to feel that. You are. And there is no one on this planet that should be in your face telling you you're not allowed to be angry. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, if somebody is in your face telling you you should not be angry, you get rid of that person immediately. Because what they are trying to do, they're trying to continue on with trying to act as if you are never supposed to conduct yourself in a normal way. Anger is a normal emotion. Every breathing human and animal on this planet has the right to be angry. Even animals out in the wild get angry. But when it comes down to us, oh, you shouldn't feel that way. Fuck you. Yes, I can. I can feel that way if that's what I want. We're not children. So, this is annoying because no matter how bad we are treated, do you know how they always have the expectation that Black people should always take the high road? Fuck the high road. Okay, I'm sorry, but fuck the high road. No, you don't have to always take no high road. You can fight back. There are many ways to fight back, ladies and gentlemen. And sometimes these people are stupid and come back and try to take you on again, but sometimes you have to stomp them out like a damn animal because, look, ladies and gentlemen, no, we do not have to come up with the answer to racism. We do not have to take the high road all the time, and we are allowed to be angry. Let's just put all of that on the table. Okay. So when Ricky was saying to Jackie Robinson, he wants a ball player with guts. What he's really saying is, we want you to, yes, take our abuse, Jackie Robinson, take it, take our abuse, but don't you fight back anybody white. Don't fight white people back. No, don't fight white people back. Man, if y'all don't get out, woo, if y'all don't get out of here. So always black people are expected to accommodate bigotry. No, we should not accommodate it, y'all. I know in circumstances people work and you get concerned about your job, and I get it. But this thing about us not allowed to be angry is bullshit to the highest degree. Okay, it's bullshit to the highest degree. And I would advise none of you to listen to anybody that tells you that. To cure racism, we're supposed to magically rise above it. No, you can rise above it anyway, because the entire society was built around it. That's even unrealistic for anybody to even believe that. You can't rise above something like that, in the whole goddamn society, the whole social structure of America is built on racism. There is no rising above it. That's all talk. It's not realistic. Instead of stripping it bare and call out its practitioners and enablers. Yes. And that has been effective. Now, if you think about all of those very unattractive women out here running around with phones to call the police on black people, every time names and who they are came out on the internet, they were dragged. And many of them had to go into hiding and disable all of their social media accounts, right? So it was an effective tool as far as calling them out, and it still is. Just as foundational as racism itself is the corrosive belief that the burden of its eradication lies on the weary shoulders of those directly maligned by it. No, we are not to resolve racism, ladies and gentlemen. It didn't come from us. It did not come from us. So no, the burden of resolving it is not on us. Asking black people to stop racism is like asking women to stop sexism. Well, they would never do that. They wouldn't even consider doing that. Um, Now it talks about Harry and Meghan Markle, and I don't care about their situation, ladies and gentlemen. We have our own immediate situation here in America. I cannot worry about what's going on at Buckingham Palace. That's not my world. My world is here in America. So, ladies and gentlemen, in a racist system, challenging racism is deemed worse than racism. That's right, because if you talk about racism, if you react to racism, if you speak on racism, if you do articles on racism, you're a racist. And that's not true. That's not true. Okay. It's not true. We, again, we are allowed to talk about the things that impact our lives. And one of those things that impact our lives is racism, ladies and gentlemen. So, us reacting to it and talking about it is not a racist act. That accusation of us being racist because we are talking about it, it is a form of trying to shame us. There is no shaming black people on that, because racism never came from us. We did not build a whole society to be against any group of people here. So therefore, there is no need for us to feel any shame when we talk about racism or address it in any kind of way. There's no shame in that. And don't let these people try to act like it is. It isn't. We have not done racism in this country on the same scale as white people, not even close. So, therefore, no, there's no shame in us talking about it. None, zero. So, many of you might have seen my video on the upcoming 2020 Summer Olympics where they ban athletes from protesting. So there is no kneeling or holding your fist up, anything resisting any kind of racism is allowed. And we know this ban came from America. Okay. This ban came from America. We know where it came from. So, ladies and gentlemen, they're trying to do everything they can to stamp out us, not racism. They're not trying to stamp that out. They're trying to stamp us out as far as talking about it is concerned. But resolving it, oh hell no, they're not down with that. They're down with shutting you up. That's what they want instead. So, nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, the bottom line is racism is not our fight. It never was our fight, and it never should be our fight. If anybody wants to do away with racism, it is white people because they were the ones that came in this country and started the entire thing. And still, it's being perpetuated against us even to this very day. So, no, that burden is not on us, nor will it ever be on us to resolve racism. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.